Hey y'all, welcome back. Today we're going to play with some Jones Road, and I thought we'd kind of do a little update on my thoughts on the Jones Road brand so far, as well as play around with some of the products and things like that. Don't have any makeup on right now. I have some sunscreen. That is it. But I think I'm just going to use a little bit of Chantecaille, this tinted, Just Skin tinted moisturizer. Bobbi Brown, the founder of Jones Road, has not come out with a tinted moisturizer, a foundation, or anything like that yet. So I'm going to use that, and then we'll get into trying on some of these products that I have. She's come out with a few more products since I've tried this last. I will link my previous video to kind of give you my first impressions and things if you want to see that, as well as some swatches and things. But I thought today we'd just kind of play with the products, right? And just play around and kind of give you my thoughts on what I think of it so far after trying it for a couple of weeks. So we'll get into it right now. Okay, so I just put on the Chantecaille Just Skin. That's all I have on right now. But I want to get into talking about these balms. So I've been using the balms for a few weeks now. I've been learning more about the balms too, because it's really important to learn about the balms. They're very unique. They're very different. And I personally think you're going to either love them or you're not. That's my personal take on them. I think that I personally really like them. I like them a lot. I think they have a certain place in a makeup routine, especially for people with drier skin types and things like that. I love the tawny. So this is the tawny. That's that one. And then this is the bronze. And you can kind of see here. What you have to do, and this is something that I personally was not aware of when she first came out with these products, but what you have to do is break the seal. And what that means is, you see on the edge here where there's a seal, you have to literally break it. Like, put your finger in it and break that seal, and then you get, look at that pigment. So that first up is something that I've learned. I'm gonna put this on the lips as we're talking. This stuff for lips is fantastic. Okay, so that's the first thing that I've learned, and this is the tawny. The second thing that I've learned with the balms is a little bit goes a long way. So when I was doing my video prior, my first impressions, I was using it, and it's funny because on the camera, it looked super dewy. Like really dewy, but in real life, like when I was looking at myself, like I have a mirror right here, it didn't look like that at all. So it was quite an interesting kind of, I don't know if it's the way the lights were hitting or things like that. I do have a light right now in front of me because it is later in the day and I'm going to lose my light. But it's quite interesting how that is. With these balms, how I've used them is I have taken a brush. For example, I take this BK Beauty brush. It's really good for this kind of stuff. So I'll take it and I'll take the bronze and I will get a little bit in like on my brush from the middle from where I broke the seal. And then I'll pat it on my hand just to kind of get the excess off, and then go around the perimeter of my face with the brush. That's how I am using this, you guys. And that's how, personally, I like to use it. It gives my face a really pretty kind of glow without being too much. And I found that the amount of pigment coming from this bronze is actually pretty good. Really good, actually. So I just really focus on certain places on my face and where I want the pigment to be when I bronze myself up, and then I will go in like that. If I want more pigment, then I can take the pigment from here and I'll just set it right where I want it, and then I can just go like that. So this is how I am using the balms from kind of like it's going to give you a natural look, guys. It's not going to give you like a ton of pigment by all means, but I personally like that. I like a natural looking look and I like a dewy, glowy look. I love a glow. So, and for me personally, I have drier skin, so it's easier for me to wear this type of product than I think someone with a more oily skin type. But it's not to say that you couldn't. By all means, you just may have to use less or whatnot. And I think the way that you apply it or how you want to use it may vary too. The next product I want to show you is this tawny. So the tawny is my favorite. I love it on the lips. I love it on the cheeks. Now, what I'll do here for my tawny, now I will not wear this on the eyes. I know you can wear it on the eyes or whatnot. I personally have very oily eyelids. I have the driest skin, like during the winter especially, but the oil, I know, right? The oil on my lids is crazy. And I have very oily eyelids, so I will not wear something like this on my lids. So this is that on my cheeks. I threw it on my lips. And I really, really like this look, guys. I think it's very natural looking. It's very hydrating, pretty. Now, if I want to tone this down, which I have before, I will set my nose through the T. Like if I want to, like right here, I look dewy. And I usually don't set with powder, quite frankly. But I do want to show you, I'm just using Chanel loose powder in 30, I want to say. But if I want to set my makeup with powder, I'll go in with a light brush here and just set around the T-zone. And you can see it does fine. You can definitely set this with powder. And I did not do that initially, but I found out you definitely can, and it looks really nice. Now, if I wanted to tone down just like right here, I can do that too. Like right here. And the pigment doesn't go away from me, which is nice. So, I think, some people were asking, oh, can you set it, what does it look like with powder set on top of it? Is it going to look bad or whatnot? No, it actually looks really nice. I mean, I think it looks awesome, personally, but I really want to try, there's a rose type balm, and honestly, I wish she would make these in smaller sizes and not in a pot. Like, I wish she would come out with the balm in like one of these squeezy tubes so that you could apply it to the lips, because the consistency of the balm is so hydrating and nice that I personally would love it in a squeezy tube or something like that, or even like something like this where you could take it out and then apply it to your lips or whatnot. Okay, I just showed you what this was. These are the sparkle washes, you guys. She just came out with this maybe last week or whatnot. I've been trying them out I've been trying them out, and I really like these. I was worried. I was very worried about these. Since I do have oily eyelids, I have the hardest time wearing anything with liquid on my lids. And I will say an update from like these, just a sec, eyeshadows too. I know, I'm sorry, I'm jumping around, but we're talking about oily eyelids here. Originally, this one here, and it was in her starter kit, but I don't see her starter kit online anymore. I don't know where it went to, but this is the Just a Sec eyeshadow in the shade Golden Peach. And it looks like this. It's really pretty shade, you guys. But guys, for the life of me, I have to be 100% honest. I cannot get it to not crease on my lids. It's gorgeous. And I don't know if I'm using too much or whatnot. I've tried it with a primer or whatnot, and it's this shade. This shade is, I don't know, it's just something with this shade in particular, because I've tried this one in the bronze. Gosh, y'all, this bronze. Look at this bronze shade. Isn't it stunning? Like, look at this. How gorgeous is that bronze? This shade in Golden Peach is quite difficult to like not crease on my lids, and I don't know what I'm doing. And I've reached out to Jones Road to just see if there's something that I'm doing wrong or if I'm applying it incorrectly. I haven't heard back yet, so I will let you know if you know, I hear back about if there's any tips for it to not crease, particularly with my hooded oily eyelids. But that's an update on the Just a Sec washes. They're very beautiful, but I have had some trouble with it creasing, and it's supposed to not crease at all. So just an FYI. Okay, back to these. Sorry. Sorry. No, these actually are gorgeous. The difference between this here, this is like a little pot of eyeshadow, and it's called the Just a Sec eyeshadow. And the interesting thing, this is kind of like a sponge consistency, very spongy like if you put your finger in there, it's like super spongy. The other one, and you kind of have to rub your finger around to get the product. These sparkle washes, however, are liquid, and they're gorgeous. Oh, they're so pretty, and they dry down. They're not something that's going to just be on your lids and be wet, if that makes sense. So pretty. Now, it's a sparkle wash, and it's sparkle, but it's not glitter, if that makes sense. It's a sparkle. This one is, the one I just showed you, is in shade Midas. It's very, very beautiful. I bought two other ones. One is in bronze, which I'll show you here. So the bronze one is really pretty too. So this one in the middle is the bronze sparkle, and this is the bronze Just a Sec. So I don't know if it's coming across on camera, but they are different in shade and tone. So if you're getting a bronze sparkle wash and a bronze Just a Sec, they are different. So you will be getting a different look, if that makes sense. The next one we're going to do is so pretty. And this one's really unique because it's kind of more of a silver. So here are the three swatches. You have So Pretty, bronze, and Midas up here. They're really pretty, and they just shine so beautiful. So I thought we'd play with these today. I thought it would be fun to maybe try on, let's try on So Pretty. We'll try one on one eye and one on the other. How about that? So this is So Pretty right there. And I'm just going to show you what it looks like on the lid. And I was watching one of Bobbi's lives on Jones Road's. It was either on Jones Road's or her Instagram. They have lives, and they do a lot of education on them, which is nice because, you know, some of these products are different. They're different products to the market, and they're unique and require some education, you know, and how to use them. And I'm all about learning and trying new techniques and things like that. That's one of the things I enjoy a lot. New products and learning about, you know, the why behind certain things were developed and things like that. Like the balm, like why the balm kind of thing. And it's quite interesting that, you know, she's using it for all sorts of different things, not only on the face, but on the lips, on the eyes, and things like that. So it's quite, you know, fun to learn about for sure. I was just playing around with this. Now you can swipe it on. It comes with a doe foot applicator here, and the doe foot is actually quite skinny. I don't know if you can see that. So it's kind of thin, but kind of bigger on the one side and the other side, but thin in width here. Definite light wash for sure. But it's so pretty. That's the name of it. So pretty. It's really pretty, you guys. It's so pretty. It's just very subtle, but natural too. And I kind of like that. All right, do we want to try on a different one? Let's try on Midas. I think Midas is one that I personally kind of just gravitated towards in a lot of ways because it's kind of like your champagne. I had to get a mirror. I can see. So yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm patting here, and it allows me to be able to distribute the product more evenly rather than swiping, because I feel like the swiping will not, The product's suspended in this formula that is, you know, liquid, kind of jelly based in a way. It isn't gel, but you know what I mean. When you pat it like this, it allows you to be able to distribute the sparkle more easily. So that is the Sparkle Wash in Midas. Very nice, huh? So I don't know which one I like better. I think they're both pretty and different. But you notice that it's not like, it's not too much. It's just enough to give you this really pretty kind of glistening effect in a way. Let's see, what do I want to do? I think I'm going to take this one off and then finish with this one. Be right back. All right, so I even them out. I will say that the dry down time is quick. So just an FYI, if you're working with it, you definitely need to pat it in and go kind of thing. But I like that it dries down. These on me don't crease. I love, love, love. I will give you an update on this eyeliner from Jones Road. I think it's awesome. I really do. I love to line my waterline, especially up top or and on the lower lash line. I really like these eyeliners. Now, she did say in the live that I was watching that they are going to come out with more eyeliners. I saw her swatch like a silver one and a blue one. I love a blue eyeliner, you guys. Like a navy blue. I just love that. I'm really excited for that, honestly. So we will see that. But yeah, this is a great pencil, guys. Kind of reminds me of my Makeup Forever ones. All right, so that is the eyeliner. Now, this is funny. I don't know why I'm laughing, but it was funny. Okay, so also, as a follow-up to my last video, I used the Jones Road eyeshadow in brown. Now, I used it in my brows, and I didn't realize my brows looked really, really stark, you guys. I was like, should I refill that? And I'm like, you know what? It's how you learn, right? I mean, it's a brand new product. It's a brand new kind of thing. And they're first impressions. So you don't know until you try. But I have tried it a little bit more. And I'm going to show you what I do with this. Because I have found that this little mirror too is actually quite good. I have found that you can fill it in. So what I did is I took my brush, and I have a Scott Barnes 59, and then I am hitting it on my hand, the pigment, into the brush. So it's not as stark, and that's how I am filling my brows. And it just makes a bigger difference, honestly. And then what I'll do, and I'm just going like that. And then I go like that. And where's my brush? And then I comb through my brows. So for me, that actually works now. Last time, I don't know what happened. I think this stuff is really pigmented, you guys. So just an FYI, you don't have to use it to fill in your brows, but it's kind of cool to have multi-purpose products, you know, that you can use for different things. And honestly, you guys, this eyeshadow is awesome. I've used it in my crease. I'm using it in my brows now. You know, I've used it in my brows and things like that. It's so good and very, you know how a lot of times just trying to find a good brown eyeshadow is hard to find. This, you guys, look at that. I really can't wait till she comes out with more powdered shadows, because I love a good powder shadow. I think the first one that she came out with is gorgeous. And I want to show you too how you can wear like this kind of shadow in the crease. So I just take it and I go, and I'm going over the sparkle shadow. It's okay. And I'm just taking it to define my crease a bit. And I just slightly tapped, and then I tapped it into my brush here, And I'm just taking what is on my brush and kind of just swiping it and creating a really pretty kind of outer crease effect here. And I'm going to do the same on this side. Now I have a Sonia G brush that I'm using. And I just really like this shadow a lot. It's really, really nice. And the sparkle still comes through the shadow that's on top. Did you see that? All right, y'all, let's do mascara. I'm beyond excited about this mascara. Now, this mascara is really cool. I love the wand. It's got a great kind of curved wand to it. I love the packaging. I think it's real chic and just cool looking, you know. So the formula, guys, with the brush is amazing. Really, really good. And you don't need like 1,000 coats. I usually put in 1,000 coats, honestly. And it can get clumpy. I'm just being honest. I had a little fuzz thing in it. It can definitely get clumpy if you put 1,000 coats on, like I usually like to do, because I'm always building. But you can tell, like, I've done a couple, and that's all I need. Look at that. And then I'll do right here. Here we go. I'm gonna do the other eye. I'll be right back. All right, so this is the mascara. I really like the mascara. I think it looks gorgeous on. I would say if you use too much, it will flake. If you use just enough, it won't. I've had a problem with it flaking if I've used like 2,000 coats, but I think that's with any mascara, right? You know, and that's with me trying it out a few different ways and things. So I find that it does not flake whenever I use just a few coats. It looks best with just a few coats. I love the dramatic effect it gives, as well as the volume. And I love that it's so black. Like, it just makes your eyes stand out, honestly. Next up, we're going to use one newbie to me. I've used the glosses and I really have enjoyed the glosses. Honestly, this clear gloss is so pretty. I'll put it over this here. But it has a mint sensation, kind of a mint flavoring, for lack of a better term, as well. So if you are not a mint person, this is not it for you guys. So, but I did buy the shade Boysenberry, and I was quite interested in this because she has like this shade, and I think like a poppy red or something. I don't know the name of it, but it itself is really pretty too. But I thought this Boysenberry would be fun to try. Just taking off that product there. And I'm going to put on the Boysenberry on my lips. So, and then on my Instagram, I was playing around with it on my stories, and I put it on my cheeks too. You guys, this looks amazing on the cheeks. Should I do it? Probably have enough on my cheeks, but hold on. All right, y'all, this is the Boysenberry Lip Gloss. I haven't put it on my cheeks yet. Should I try? I'll just do it because I want y'all to see. It's quite interesting and pretty. So I'll take the lip gloss and put it on my hand. And this is the shade, you guys. It's pigmented, you guys. Really pigmented. So I'll just take a little bit, like a little bit, and just go like that. And just go like that. And then there it is. It's a little much, but it's kind of fun. Let me tone it down just a bit. So this is Jones Road, y'all. This is pretty much everything I think she's made so far from a formula standpoint. I don't have like all the shades or anything like that by all means, but so far so good. The only things that have kind of caught me off guard a little bit are these Just a Sec shadows. Although I love this bronze shade. I think it's really unique and pretty, but I'm still trying to figure out how to use them because they are creasing on me right now. So like I said, I have a question out to the team at Jones Road just to see if there's anything I can do to prevent that from happening to me, since I do you know, I do have the oily eyelids. So, yeah, I think some of the standouts is, number one, the mascara. I will say the mascara is a standout product for me. I think it's fabulous. It's kind of rivaling my Chanel one. This one, the Armani and Chanel, have been my top 3 picks for past couple weeks or month or so. I think the Balm itself is a really cool universal product. I honestly feel like this is a product that you're going to either love, enjoy, and just think it's the best thing ever, or it may not be for you. You know, it's like kind of one of those products, and I personally really love it. I think it's a really cool product. I like the versatility of it or whatnot. I think both shades are really, really cool. I'm pretty happy with the shades I've got to try so far. I really want to try, I think there's a Dusty Rose shade, and I would love to try the clear, honestly, because I think the clear itself would be a neat product to try on different areas of the face if I wanted to highlight or something like that. I don't know. I'm just quite interested in seeing how that would work for me. What if you've tried those two? Let me know. I want to know what your thoughts are about those 2 shades, because I'd be interested in kind of trying those too. These are real fun. If you don't like sparkle or glitter, these will not be for you, but I do think that they're really pretty. Just a really flattering sparkle wash. It's very kind of just pretty. It's not glitter though, y'all. It's not like this glitter, you know, real chunky glitter by all means. It's very beautiful and very just sophisticated sparkle wash and pretty. I can't wait till she comes out with more eyeshadows. I think the formula of this particular shadow in general is fabulous. I've kind of started to figure out how to use it as an eyebrow, like how to fill my brows, but I still use a brow pencil, y'all. And if, you know, I'm 100% honest, but I do like to try new things and things, and I've tried it with this, and it works. It works. The first time it was a little, but you know, it works. It works. And then the eyeliners, I love a good just regular old eyeliner that you can sharpen. So for me, yes. Anything else that I'm kind of like, and the glosses are really nice. I like them. I love the shade. I've got to try something a little bit more pigmented, because this is pigmented, y'all. It's really pigmented. And I love that I can use it as kind of like on my cheeks a little bit too. So, all right, y'all, this is Jones Road and what I have on today, minus the base, which is Chantecaille, the Just Skin Tinted Moisturizer. I like these types of videos because I want to know, I kind of like, first impressions are good, right? You kind of get to see the product, you kind of get to see the swatches, what it looks like, but getting a kind of wear test and full, you know, thoughts after wearing it for a while, that's really, really important. And like I said, you know, a lot of these products are really cool. Some of the products haven't really worked out that well for me, but, you know, and I've learned a lot since then about the brand, about the use of the product, how to apply product, etc. I think that's also really cool too. And I'm excited. I love doing that, so I'd love to bring that to y'all too. Anywho's, I appreciate you guys being here. Thanks for watching. I hope that y'all are having an amazing week. I'll leave my latest video right here, and I'll see y'all over there. Bye, y'all.